tip, I wanted to talk a little bit about really getting a firm understanding of your timeline to get into business. So if we start working together, it takes a couple of weeks usually, unless you tell me, Lisa, we got to speed up this cadence. It's going to take a couple of weeks even before we start talking about brand names. Okay, I need to get to know you. There's so much information that goes into that first pass of referrals and recommendations for you, and you want me to take that time and get to know you, so I'm not just throwing stuff against a wall, right? So after that point, you're going to be looking at these brands, and we're using them more as examples. We're starting to say, this is what ownership looks like. This is what a day in the life, investment, all of that type of thing. So we're kind of on the outside looking in for a while. And then it's a matter of introducing you to some of the brands, because you're going to have brand specific questions when you're serious. And that's not my job to answer. You want to dive deep and get into the weeds with those brands and have me kind of be your guide in this process. So here's where the timeline comes in. If you're serious about starting a business, but you have maybe an exit event or you have a bonus coming and you're 6 months out from, if this is a decision that you're making to leave your position, let me know that. We're going to walk a little more carefully. We're not going to get you in front of brands if you know for a fact that your decision isn't going to be made for 6 to 9 months out, even if it's the perfect decision. If there's something in that future, we can talk about that. And I'm happy to get started now, but it really doesn't work to tell that brand, okay, I'm 9 months out from making a decision. Doesn't mean 9 months out from opening. It could be, opening is a whole nother category to talk about, right? But from making a decision, I just kind of want you to start to think about that in this kind of tip realm of, when do I want to start my business? If all the stars were aligned, semi-absent or permanent full-time position, when do I want to put on that entrepreneur hat? I think that's my tip, because it will be able to determine the path that we take and the cadence. I hope that helps.